I think we are meeting after a long time, right?
Yes, and I was so surprised even to see your message also. I was wondering, like, yes, we connected before, but then I thought that's fine.
Yes. So I think we will start from introduction all the same. Like whether we have talked many times. So I think so. You will introduce first of all, or I will have to start.
You can start.
Yes. So my name is Jadu Kisku. Yes, I'm from Saibgan district of Jharkhand state. I think you have heard about Jharkhand state of India country. There are 6 members in my family. If I talk about my hobbies are looking new places, speaking English, studying the most. That's all about me. Now it is your turn.
Okay, my name is Pallavi Thingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online from last 10 years and I am from Delhi. About my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as I'm TFL TESOL certified trainer. And this is all about me. Rest, if you have anything in specific, you can ask me.
Yes. You tell that you are trainer. You are training some students, right? So can you tell me how many students are there in your school, like where you are teaching, where you are teaching them
Teaching in
English?
any school.
How many students?
Okay, I tell you, I do not teach in any school. I have my own company where I teach, and my students are like professionals, and also like you. And most of my students are outside India. And before Corona, it was only outside India, but after Corona, I have students from India as well. So, and all the students I provide only online classes. I do not teach offline.
Oh yes, yes, like this. So yes. Also, I also want to open one institute. Yes, an institute I want to open in my village, but not now. You can say. But first of all, I think that I should complete my 10th. Then I will think about that many people, but not in my village. You can say, like in other villages, many villages are near to my villages. They have started institute, like they have also knowledge about English like me, but they don't have much knowledge like me, you can say. All the same they started institute, you can say. So I also got motivation through them. Like they told that, like if you will teach them, like if you will teach other, you will also improve your knowledge, right?
Yes, this is so true.
Yes, yes, like this. So that definitely like, yes, it is true. You can say if you will speak English language, suppose you are going, you keep on teaching some students. If around 25 students can be in your institute where you are teaching them. So if you will speak with them in English language while teaching them, so you will improve your fluency. Like
Yes,
this happens.
this is so
Why
good.
I want to open.
Yes, this
So
is
that.
so obvious.
Yes. So tell me, like I think you have knowledge, a lot of knowledge about English. So I want to ask you some question for viewers. Yes, and who are my viewers? They want to know. They want to improve their English language. So can you tell them how can they improve their English? How can they become fluent in English? I mean, so you should tell them through this video. Yes.
Okay. See, first of all, anybody, those whosoever wants to learn English must be dedicated towards learning. What happened? A learner, they just start learning, they continue for some time period, and after that they leave it. So what happens it is they are not continuous in learning. Like consistency is something that is missing. Suppose they start learning, they come the halfway, rather than going forward, they come backward and they leave it. They say it's not my cup of tea. So first and foremost important thing for any learner, stick to at least 6 months a minimum of when you are planning to learn English. So first
Yeah.
keep yourself like focused and do not leave the track that you should be focused for at least 6 months no matter whatever things happen. And then what all thing a learner can do, number one thing what I suggest it is to think in English all the time. Like whatever you are doing during the day, think in English, because if you will be thinking in English you will be speaking in English. As the input is English, so the output is English. But if the input is Hindi, the output cannot be English. So try to think in English, and while thinking in English, if you're struggling with few words that you're not very sure of, we live in the world of AI. You can Google it anytime and you can look online. There are so many videos available on basic stuff, as well as you can search. Then the next step is to learn new words in your surroundings, that is to improve your vocabulary. This is something that really helps, and not only by learning. See, suppose a learner wants to improve vocabulary. What they do, they just Google online and they search few words and they learn. And then they will always keep on thinking where I should use these words. They will never find a place to use. Rather, what I suggest, suppose whatever you are doing, like anything you are studying or so, take the words from there, because you have the context of it, so you will remember those words and try to use those words. Don't just learn the words in general, learn the specific words that you are going to use, so that gives them confidence. And apart from that, what a learner can do is to speak. What most of the learner these days, like nowadays, what I observe they are doing is they believe in listening. They wonder if we watch 5 videos from YouTube, our English will improve, but that will not help them. What they have to do, they have to speak as well. And how they can practice speaking alone at home, some people they cannot go outside due to the busy schedule or so. So what they can do, suppose anybody watches our video also, so after the video they should stand in front of the mirror and they should speak up what the video is all about, like what you are talking, what I am talking. It's because they already have the content, they already have the context, they just have to repeat, so that will give them confidence. So these are the few things what I suggest, the practical things that really works. Apart from that, there are so many things, you read books, you read newspaper, but I am telling you the things that actually work. Number one is to speak and stand in front of the mirror and speak about any video you watch. Number two, learn vocabulary words, and not only learn, use them, that you will be using in your life. And next it is think in English. Doing only these three things can turn the table for a learner. This is what I suggest.
Yes, yes, yes. Like learners should speak more and more, and they should think in English language all the time. Like
Yeah.
they should, yes, they should think all the time. It means definitely they will improve, right? And they need to talk with people also through video call, like as I'm talking with you. Like nowadays, I think they can talk easily on Skype application also because it is free. It's free completely now. You can say they can join. So that's why I added them. You can say some people were added by me and they joined and they are talking to each other. I think they are improving. So like this, they can do other. They should think and they should read the newspaper and they should stand in front of the mirror. You told they should turn up themselves in front of the mobile camera also, and they should talk in any topic, right? They should have topic for that. Otherwise, what they will watch on YouTube. Suppose if they came to know about any news, what are happen in the world, you can say that they can tell in front of the mirror and they can record themselves, right? And they can improve their pronunciation. They can check them like how did I speak how was
Yes.
my English? Yes, yes, like this.
And
Definitely, they will
also
improve.
one
Yes,
more
yes,
thing
same
I
thing.
would like to add to it, like once when is thinking, then you know what, some people say, ma'am, it is not our habit to think in English. How we get it? So habit
Yes,
comes practice only. And number one and the foremost important thing, once you are thinking in English, you should add emotions to it, then you will learn English. How? Suppose if I have to say something in Hindi, like आज तो मैं इतनी खुश हूँ ना कि बता ही नहीं सकती. So see how I'm telling you, my facial expressions are there and I'm saying it with emotions. But if I have to say the same thing in English, how generally people say, today I'm very happy, I cannot even tell you. They say like this. Rather, how you should say, today I'm very happy, I cannot even tell you. Like this is what needs to be added on to the speech. That gives the real result, because what people are doing and speaking, they're just saying it plain, like in general. So you should not say in general, you should have some ups and downs while speaking. You know, I just remember very good example. You know, when you see anybody on hospital bed, though I should not give this example, but it just comes in my mind. When the line is plain, that means what? It is that the person is like not there. So you should not go something plain, you should have some ups and downs like it's there shown on the screen. So having ups and downs is good in life. So that means while speaking also you should have different variety of tones. I think I should not have used that example.
yes, 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 like this. And nowadays, and from my village also, you can say like this. Many people are struggling to learn language. Yes, English language. They are getting motivation, and like we must get motivation through other also. Nowadays, I think every nowadays most of the channel have this kinds of video like conversation video, and also some people are not getting motivation, you can say. But I think now they have started getting motivation, you can say. Like when people started making conversation, when people started making video by talking to each other, like through Skype application. Also now people got free application, it means like they came to know about Skype. So now you can get many people on YouTube. If you will search English conversation video, there you will get many people. And nowadays they are doing great also from my village. Some people by looking me, like they looked me in YouTube. Yes, they watch my video always. So they decided Jadu speaks English language, so we should also try to speak English language, we should also learn English language. So they should, they have started now, you can say. And like this, and in many places also in Jharkhand, you can say, in Jharkhand state I went. Yes, and I gave them motivation also in school institute, you can say. And they heard me, heard my story. Like I think you have heard my story, that I was going to the forest for improving,
I
for
do not
reading
know. Tell me the
skills.
story. I would be really interested in listening.
Yes, yes. So I think you want to know from the beginning, right?
Yeah, I'm really curious to know.
Yes, yes. Actually, this language, which is English language, for learning this language, I had started from 7th class. Yes, but very well, like if you will not get idea. Yes, and in that time, it was very tough to find friends, such friend who knows English, who can talk with me. I was not getting such friend, you can say. So I decided in my area there is no one for me with whom I will talk. So already I was given idea that from which grammar I have to start. I was taught about tenses first of all when I was 7th class, you can say. And he was South Indian teacher. He was South Indian teacher, was in my school in, I think, when I was in 7th class, you can say. One day we had come to my class, and he had taught us tenses. And one thing he said that you all can speak English language. Learn tense, you all can start speaking English language. So I decided, but already I was very curious to learn this language. And but I was not getting idea. So I decided if he taught us tenses and said us one thing that you all can speak English language. So I decided I must search about it on YouTube. And very well, like I'm such person. Whatever I want to know, I search on YouTube. You can say through social media. I'm trying to know that. Like this, I keep on doing. So when he taught us tenses, actually he was teacher of 8th class at that time. And by one day he got chance to he had come to my class 7th class. So again he couldn't come to my class again and again. So one day he could come, and it was Saturday day, you can say. In day of Saturday he had come. So again he can't come. So that's why I decided if he will not be able to come to my class for teaching us tenses again and again, why not? If he taught us tenses there, so I should search about tenses on YouTube. So I came my home, you can say, and search about tenses on YouTube. But if I'll tell you this time, and now I feel that tenses is very easy for me now. And I think some people who will start, he can also learn tense. But that time when I was 7th class, came my home from school by getting motivation about tenses, you can say, search. And I was I was feeling to learn tense is very hard. And after 30 days, it took 30 days around for me, and I could learn tense. And then all the same, I came to know that you can't speak English language. One person was telling, and I researched, can I speak English language while learning tense? And I research a lot. So you can say, no, you can't speak. You need to learn some words also. Then you can start. You can make then sentence when you will learn some words also, verbs also. So I started learning around 20 verbs, and started making basic sentence, you can say. I am going, and I come, I saw, I see. Like this I keep on, I started making sentence. So gradually also for improving, making over my spoken English language, I started. But for that, at my home I couldn't do, you can say. I couldn't do, so I used to go to the forest for improving, for
Okay.
practicing English speaking. Yes, and for reading skills, for improving reading skills. There in
Why
the
you go
forest.
to forest?
Yes, loudly I was reading. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's really
And
interesting.
more you want to listen, and I had, yes. Then one day like this, I kept practicing in the forest. Yes, and one day one friend came to me, and he got me. He met with me in the forest. Jadu, what work are you doing in the forest like crazy person? I got assumed, you can say, when he said me this thing. I decided, like how did he get me in the forest? How did he meet me in the forest? You can say, like this. I decided. So I I feared, you can say. I decided, like, from where did he come to me and how did he meet with me? I had gone to the forest. So like this, I stopped and he said me, and he was hearing me by reg doors, doors, you can say, like he was hearing me, Jadu, in the, inside the forest, what are you doing there? Are you doing black magic types of work there? Like this, he was saying me, you can say. So I said, no, I'm learning English language. Here I came to learn English language. And he said me, and besides at home, why did you come to the forest for learning English language? I decided, there people are making noises in my village. There people are making noises in my village. So, and like my family are making noises. That's why I'm not able to feel like to speak English language. So I decided, that's why here I came. Like this, I said. So he said me, yes, you are doing great. And I like this again. I thought you are doing like black magic, like this. So then he came to know that Jadu is not doing black magic. He is learning English language. And he said me one thing, and he also got motivation through me. Yes. And Jadu, if you are learning English language, so can you teach me English? And I also want to learn English language along with you. So I also, I should also come with you always. Whenever you will come to the forest, please take me also. So along with him, I started learning English language. And my friend also, like was taught by me in English. I taught him English, but my friend was unable to, was unable to speak like me, you can say. But I was fluent a little bit than him. So all the same, we were talking to each other since then. And since then, also at my home, he started coming, you can say. And after some days like this, I started doing. And then one day I watch again, you can say one video I watch. I think she's famous YouTuber from UP, I think. Dihati madam. So she taught mirror technique you have to use. You have to stand in front of the mirror, yes, and you have to take any topic. And otherwise, you can talk that how to become fluent in English, and you can tell about your, you should have any topic story, kachwa khargos, you can say, like a rabbit and tortoise story you can tell, and many story there are like in which you can tell. Like you should take any topic. Otherwise, from YouTube, like if you will watch whatever you will watch on YouTube news, like where what had happened, what accident had happened, you can say about that you can explain and you can record yourself. Like this I started. But I think in mirror technique, one thing, pronunciation, I was unable to improve. Even I couldn't see myself back that how did I speak. So I decided I can't record my video. So I started using mobile camera. Mobile camera, like I will turn on mobile camera. Then by taking topic, I will speak. Like this, I started recording. So then I started this YouTube channel. You can see English with Jadu in month of October 2023. On 15 October, you can say I started. And at that time, you can check my video. Like in starting time of this YouTube channel, I was not speaking good English. That time, well, English I was not speaking. And I started speaking good English when I started talking with people on Skype. And I think I started talking with people through online, I think from application in month of November around. No, December, you can say. But when I was beginner to talk with people first time through application, that time just on WhatsApp I was talking. WhatsApp number I had added, you can say. And recently subscribers was increasing on my channel. So I decided now gradually a lot of subscribers are subscribing my channel. So they are also calling me through WhatsApp. So actually I didn't have any knowledge about Skype also. So just on WhatsApp recording, somehow I was recording my video and then I was uploading video. You can see my video, like which video already was uploaded in the starting time, you can say, through WhatsApp application.
So you
Then one
shared
teacher,
on social media.
yes, yes. Then he said me, one person called me again, yes, and he's from Odisha. Jadu, don't use WhatsApp. One more application is getting on Play Store that you have to download. Skype. We will talk on Skype, you can say. He was from, I think, Odisha, you can say. So he said me, yes, why not? We have to use. And he took one session with me on Skype. Since then, I got idea about Skype, you can say, and I joined group also. Like this, I started talking with people and improving my English language. And like this, I became fluent. And check my English one day, in month of April. In summer vacation time, you can say, I'd gone to one institute. There they watch my video on YouTube. Jadu, you are getting viral on YouTube. Why not? You should come to our institute. There around
Wow.
300
Well,
students are. So there I went, I gave motivation, you can say. And they gave me money also, you can say. Money for giving them motivation. I got happy when I went there and
where is
confidently I
that
spoke
institute?
English. Yes.
Where is that institute?
Yes, that institute is in, I think, in district of Dumka, a small capital of Jharkhand. Yes.
Okay, that's really wonderful, appreciable.
Yes. Like this, I started my journey. Yes. And tell me, when you
Yeah,
had
good.
started speaking English language, like you can tell me a time when you had started, first time. you started speaking
See,
this?
I tell you, that's a long story. I have uploaded one video on my YouTube channel how I started learning English. Either you can check that. But then also to make the long story short, I tell you, I have been teaching English since childhood because I am from a convent school. So in my school, students used to speak in English. The teachers, we speak in English. The teachers also speak in English. But I'm from Delhi now at the moment, but I am actually like basically I'm from Bareilly, UP. Like you are also from a small town, I'm also from a small town. I got married here in Delhi, and since then I'm living over here. So even in my place, like in Bareilly, it's a small place. Nobody speaks much in English. My parents even do not speak in English. But I was really passionate about learning. And my reason of learning English and improving learning English is not that I want to become a trainer ever in the future. My aim was always that I want to go to hostel to study because I live in Bareilly nearby. It's a hill station. Have you heard about the place Nainital?
Nainital, Nainital, right?
Yes, Nainital. It's a hill
I
station.
know about. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
you
I
know.
know.
Okay,
Yes.
so I always wanted to go and study over there in a hostel. So that was my main purpose. I always used to say to my mom, Mom, please send me to that hostel. And you know what she used to say? She says, your English is not good. First, you have to improve your English. Only then you can get the admission in hospital. So in this way, I keep on improving my English. Every year I learn. I used to take even classes from there. And every year my mama will say, still your English is not good enough. And then I keep on struggling very hard. You know, Big Bird, the main reason was that she never wants to send me to the hostel. Being a girl child, she's very superstitious, and that she wonders that she doesn't want to send me to hostel because I'm a girl child. And in this words, my English improved for so many years because of my mom, but I didn't go to the hostel. And after that, also after my class 12th is now clear, so I want to go to Australia for higher studies. Then for that you have to give an exam, that is IELTS. Do you know about IELTS?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Okay, so I have cleared that exam, and then my visa processing was going on to go abroad for higher studies. But then also in the meantime, I start teaching the students in Bareilly. Like that ma'am said, your English is good, so why don't you take speaking of the students? And there were 80 students that time, because from nearby villages also there is only one center, because this I'm telling you long back in 2008 I cleared my 12th. So that time there were not like many students, those who go abroad for higher studies. So then I started giving training. In the meantime, my visa processing was going on only for speaking. And then it happened like for 3 to 4 months. But after that, my mother didn't send me to Australia because something happened, some bad incident happened. But my English got improved. Then what happened? Like my students, those who went, those who were of my age, they were older than me also. They started calling me from abroad, like from Australia, Canada, that we have to give the exam of IELTS again. Like after 2 years, it gets expired. But we have some friends, and from there I start getting the students. And then it all started that I started teaching, and then it goes on till now.
Yes, it's like this. I think yes, your story was also great that you told that you started like this. So I think it is getting long. I think right.
Yeah, and also I want to tell like many people they have this. We are from small town, we cannot learn English. So I'm also from a small town. I'm not like from a
Yes,
big city like Delhi. I got married here,
completely
so
okay.
I also learned English being in a small town.
Yes, yes, and yes, and it is completely easy. You can say like we should try. Yes, and not it is not. Some people keep on saying this thing also, as you told. Like a city who is living in city area, they know English only. But who is
People have
from village,
this
they can speak like
misconception
this. But
that
it
if
is not like that.
they are
Also,
from
villager
cities,
can speak. Yes. Yes, yes. Because also from village you can say, and I study in Hindi medium. And in my school, if I'll tell you environment of language in my school like native language, yes, even students are not speaking Hindi also. They are speaking, they are talking to each other in their native language. And even Hindi, they are not speaking mostly. And but they were said to speak Hindi or English, but they are not using Hindi English language. They are using native language. My native language is Santali. So as many people are coming from, are from my society, they speak Santali language in my native language. So the principal got upset from them. He kept on saying them they don't speak like this. So listen, they're not listening, obeying him, you can say. They keep on speaking only in their native language. So I think they can also learn English language. But then now they started because they watch my video, you can say. And many students I motivated also in my area, not only in other school, you can say, also in my area, also in my school, and also in my village. You can Many people said me, Jadu, you know English, why not you should give motivation to our villagers, you can say, so that they can also develop in this field. They can also learn English and can become like all can speak and English speaker, all can become like this they want. So I gave them motivation, and I told them mobile is great thing. You all have to use mobile in good way, like for getting knowledge, for knowing math, science, what you want to know, only for good thing. And you can also speak English, learning English language from YouTube, like this I told them. So they got motivation and they became brave to learn everything from YouTube. They stopped to run Instagram too much to watch bad types of video, you can say,
Uh,
like bad types of video they are watching. Yes. Like this. So
Yes,
I think
nowadays people waste a lot of time on watching reels. Rather, they should use it for doing something productive. So,
yes,
all
yes,
the best for your journey, and it was really nice connecting with you. I hope you become more and more successful and you open your institute and you grow more in your life. All
yes, yes.
the best.